Hi guys, it's me again. So this is going to be a hair video. This is the Genesis Virgin hair, but if you guys can notice, I dyed it. It was a real life struggle trying to get the color I had envisioned in my mind, so I thought I would try and save y'all the trouble and just tell you what I did. So back to the basics. This is the Genesis Virgin hair in Brazilian wavy, 2 bundles of 28 inches, 1 bundle of 16 inches. I installed it on clip-ins, so I cut the hair, sealed the hair wefts, and all the hair in my head is on clip-ins. And I didn't use all the clip-ins or all the hair originally because I knew I kind of wanted to dye it, or, just in case I wanted more fullness later on, because hair will shed, it doesn't matter what you seal it with, it's going to shed at some point, or, you know what I mean, over time. So I didn't use all of it originally, and so the hair that I had left over, I decided I would dye that and see how it went. So I went to Sally's beauty supply store because where I am, there's no good beauty supply store. There's this one store, Image and Shades, and that is even more overpriced than Sally's. So enough said. So I asked the lady, and she recommended that I get 20 Developer and a powder lightener. So this is the brand that I used. I don't know if you guys can see. And then the 20 Developer. So there's tons of videos on YouTube about how to apply it. You just lay down some tinfoil, lay your hair down, and then I got this brush and a little mixing bowl. I mixed those two together equal parts until it's kind of like a pancake batter consistency, and then I just painted it on my hair and let it sit for 30 minutes the first time, and it came out this disgusting orange. I was like, oh no, I ruined my hair. That is $300 down the drain, it just ruined my hair. And then I was like, okay, maybe it just needs to go brighter, because I originally wanted like a golden blonde in my hair, and so I was like, okay, maybe I just need to get more. So I went back to Sally's and I got more of the cream developer and more of the lightener powder thing, and then I dyed it again for another 40, almost an hour, and I was like, okay, this is much lighter than I want it. And what had happened the first time is I thought it was gonna be too light, and then I washed it and it got darker. So I was like, okay, this time around I'm going to leave it on even lighter than I want it, and then it'll get dark to where I want it to be. So I left it on almost too much. It looked like it was this super bright yellow or a super bright blonde. And I was like, okay, so once I wash it, it's going to get darker and it's going to be perfect. I washed it and it turned orange again. And you might be thinking about oh, your hair is still orange. What are you doing? But I swear it was clown orange. It was I don't know if you guys can see. It was this orange. Who's gonna wear that in their hair? It was this orange. It was horrible. So I went back to Sally's and I brought the hair too, because it was just on clips. I brought the hair and I was like, what do I do? Because it's not getting any lighter. And I didn't know this because I'm not a professional. Going from such a dark color, you're not going to get that blonde right away. You know what I mean? I feel like you'd have to go to a professional to get it the right blonde without it getting orange. So one of the girls suggested that I use toner, and then one of the other girls suggested that I just dye it another color. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to, now that it's lightened, I'm going to just dye it like a blonde. So, because I don't really know about toner, and I don't know. It just wasn't what I thought. You know what I mean? I just don't know about toner or hair dyeing. I'm an amateur, so I just wanted the simplest thing. So I got Color Brilliance PPD Free Cream. Don't know what that is. It's a permanent hair color in medium intense blonde. Sorry, there's I think that's developer on it, but because I just had this in the bag, I knew I wanted to do this video. So I put that on for another 45 minutes, and then it became this color. And as I was washing it, I was like, oh, it looked so brown. I was like, no one's gonna even be able to tell, no one's gonna even be able to see the color. It's not gonna look, but I actually really love it now. I think if I got any brighter than this, I would have been like too afraid, but this is just like a natural highlight. So in case you're wondering, because I have clip-ins, I can like maneuver the hair how I want it or where I want the highlights. Like this week I just kind of wanted it subtle, so I put the clip-ins that have the highlight, like the one track that has all the highlighted hair, I put it lower, so it's about right here, and then I have two like dark colored on top of it, so you can barely see it. You can see when I curl my hair, yeah, but it's like more subtle. If I wanted it more dramatic, then I would put it up higher and maybe only have one dark covering on top of it. So there's one long strip of color right here. Then I have two about that size on either side. And then I have one a little bit wider in the back. So there's a lot of color in the back, if you can see. But towards my face, unless I curl it all back, then you can start to see like more of the color, but it's really kind of hidden with, you'll see it if I move and things like that, and that's how I wanted it this week. And then I'm thinking maybe next week, because I have clip-ins, I can change my parting. So right now I have a center part, but I think I'm gonna do a really deep side part next week after I wash my hair, and put a lot of the color on this side so it's like a bang of color. But that's just some of the flexibility I like with clip-ins. So I'll give you a little update on the hair itself too, after the fact that I bleached it twice. Like I bleached it one day, and the next day I bleached it again and then colored it, so it's been processed quite a bit. And I think it holds up fine. The hair in general is getting a little dry. I do curl it almost every day, so that's to be expected. It has, like, it's curled now, but I think it's gotten shorter in length. Like, it doesn't look 28 inches to me, because it's been breaking because I straighten it every day and it's gotten dry. So that's just like with my routine. If you're not straightening / curling it every day, then it's fine. I got the Brazilian wavy, but I don't like wearing it in its natural state. That's another thing. It doesn't, like when I wash it, it doesn't go back to its natural curl or the natural wave that it was when I first got it. So that's one thing you want to consider, because it doesn't bother me because I never wear it like that anyway. I always wear it like this. And the reason why I got it in Brazilian wavy rather than Brazilian straight, I just heard better reviews about the Brazilian wavy, the fact that it doesn't shed so much and everything else. So I got the Brazilian wavy even though I knew that I wanted to wear it straight and curled like this. So I think that's it, other than a little bit of breakage because I straighten it almost every day, and it not waving back up when it's washed. That's pretty much it. It just looks a little shorter because of the breakage, and it's still like bouncy, it's still shiny and filled with life, and I still get compliments on my hair all the time. Yeah, I'm still very satisfied. I think in maybe 3 or 4 months, I'm going to get, another 28-inch bundle, sew them on clips, and then get my length back. But for now, I think this is fine. Like when it's straight, it's still, you guys can't see that, but when it's straight, it's still about my belly button, but that's stretching it because it's just like straggly bits that get down there. Most of it stops just below my boobs. So yeah, I didn't deep condition the dyed hair after I dyed it, and it's fine. I just washed and conditioned it. I didn't deep condition it. I haven't deep conditioned this hair. But yeah, because I'm low maintenance like that. I don't have time to be deep conditioning hair for 40 minutes, I'll just buy some more. But other than that, I'm really happy. I hope this helps somebody out. Like, if you are trying to get the look that I was trying to get, don't just bleach it. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like it's just going to turn orange on you too. Like, you could probably use like a 40 developer or 50 developer, whatever, but I think you're going to get the same result. Like, I think you're still going to get the orange color that I got. So I would say if you really want that like platinum type of blonde look, I would go to a professional, or just like settle for something darker, bleach it to like the orange, and either tone it out or dye it like I did. So hopefully that helps. Everything here was pretty cheap. I think it came to like $9 or $10 for like the developer and the cream, and then I think the dye was about $5. Yeah, it came to $9.54 for the cream and the developer, and then the when I went back, the dye itself was about $4 or $5. So, and I didn't do my whole head, that's the thing, so I didn't need a lot. But if you're gonna do your whole, like your entire bundles, the color, I would definitely get the bigger sizes, because you go through that like it's nothing. So I hope this was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video so I know that this is helping somebody. And I think that's it. Bye guys.